Most men over 40 make the same mistake. They try to dress younger, louder, and trendier when the real answer is the opposite. Sean Connery looked powerful because his style was controlled. Gray suits, navy blazers, crisp white shirts, clean polos, neutral trousers, suede loafers, and almost no wasted detail. He never looked like he was begging for attention. And that is exactly why his style still works today. Tip number 1, wear gray like a grown man, not like office furniture. Connery made gray look masculine because his suits had weight, texture, and shape. The mistake most men make is treating gray as invisible. They pick flat, shiny, corporate gray that fades into the background. The fabric has no presence, the cut means nothing. The result is that the man wearing it disappears. Instead, look for depth. Flannel weaves, subtle checks, and fabric with actual surface texture transform gray from forgettable to intentional. The Tom Sweeney wool flannel suit is the model here. Flannel catches light differently than smooth wool. The weave gives dimension. When you move, the suit moves with texture. When you stand still, the suit has something to say. Pair it with tailored trousers in charcoal gray with a subtle check pattern. Not heavy patterns, not obvious patterns. Just enough texture to make gray read as expensive instead of anonymous. The fabric should have enough weight that it holds shape. This is foundational. Gray should not make you disappear. It should make you look composed, serious, and expensive without shouting. The REISS charcoal gray check trousers linked in the description give you that elevated baseline. When you sit down, the fabric holds its shape without stretching. When you stand, the cut remains clean. The break on the shoe is right. That is the separation between grown man gray and the suit you wear to corporate seminars where you are trying not to be noticed. Invest here. This gray foundation is the beginning of every good outfit. Get the fit right. Get the fabric right. Nothing is more important than this first step. When you walk in a room, this suit says something before you speak a word. Tip number 2, own a navy blazer that does half your wardrobe's work. The navy blazer is the most versatile piece Connery ever wore. It works with white shirts, blue shirts, gray trousers, stone chinos, loafers, and even knitwear. For men over 40, this single piece cleans up almost anything. It transforms casual into composed. It is the single garment that adds authority to everything beneath it. Without the blazer, you are a man in trousers. With the blazer, you are a man with intention. 2 options exist here. The REISS double-breasted captain's hop sack blazer gives you Bond energy. Double-breasted is sharp, but not stiff. It has that 1960s precision without feeling like costume. The chest carries visual weight. The buttons are substantial. The cut is uncompromising. The Todd Snyder Italian knit sport coat takes the opposite approach. It feels softer, easier for modern wear, and still has the navy credibility. The knit construction makes it forgiving without being loose. Both work because they share the same principle, structure without rigidity. The blazer should hold its shape, but it should not feel like armor. When you move, it moves with you. When you sit, it drapes properly. The shoulders fit the actual width of your shoulders, not the fantasy width someone wants you to have. The armhole is correct. The sleeve length is right. The button placement is intentional. This is the piece that takes khaki chinos from casual to controlled. It is the piece that takes a gray suit and makes it smarter. It is the piece that turns a white shirt into something that could work at dinner or at the office. Without the blazer, your options are limited. With it, everything becomes possible. Get one. When it fits correctly, it pays dividends for years. Wear it constantly. Let it become your default. From here, we move toward textures that work beyond traditional tailoring. These textures are how you expand without losing control. Tip number 3, choose resort texture. Instead of loud shirts, Connery's off-duty style worked because it looked masculine, calm, and sun-worn, not childish. He never wore graphic tees. He never wore loud prints. He never wore anything that screamed for attention. Instead, he wore pieces with texture that felt earned, like something you brought back from somewhere warm and real. The texture carried the entire statement. The color was secondary. This is where the Orlebar Brown terry toweling cotton polo enters. Terry toweling is thick, tactile, and expensive. It absorbs sunlight differently than flat cotton. It looks lived in the right way, like you just came in from a yacht or a terrace. Not like you bought an ironic vintage shirt online because an influencer made it seem clever. The fibers have dimension. The surface has something to say. The texture does the work. You do not need loud color. You do not need pattern to make it interesting. Terry toweling in solid navy, cream, or stone is more interesting than any graphic print because the material itself becomes the statement. This is Thunderball Beach Club mood without wearing a costume or looking like you were trying too hard. This is authentic resort dressing, not theme park approximation. Wear it untucked over neutral shorts. Wear it with lightweight trousers. Wear it to casual dinners where a button-up feels too formal, but a t-shirt feels too young. Wear it when you travel. This single piece replaces an entire category of things that do not work for men over 40. It is one of the most useful items you can own. The texture sells it. Everything else is just wearing it correctly. This is where casual stops being accidental and becomes deliberate. Tip number 4. Use polo shirts like tailoring, not sportswear. Connery's polos worked because they were fitted, clean, and close to the body. They looked like soft shirts, not gym wear. Most men over 40 make the mistake of wearing oversized golf polos with logos the size of license plates. Those polos are designed for leisure, for distance from yourself, for comfortable abandonment. They are designed so that you can gain weight and pretend it does not matter. A good polo should sit like a soft shirt. It should have shape. It should feel structured enough that you look intentional, not lazy. The John Smedley Callan Pointella Knit Sea Island Cotton Polo is the standard. Sea Island cotton feels different on skin than regular cotton. The Pointelle knit adds visual interest without pattern. The fit is cut for men, not for the memory of what a golf shirt once was. The sleeve sits right. The collar feels right. The body drapes with purpose. This is not for mowing the lawn. This is for dinner, for travel, for warm evenings when a button-up shirt feels too formal and a t-shirt feels wrong. It is for the outfit where you have applied thought, not the outfit where you have given up. It is for the moment when you want to be comfortable but not sloppy. Wear it with gray trousers. Wear it with stone chinos. Wear it with a navy blazer if you need to elevate. The quality of the fabric will do the work for you. You are not competing with pattern or logo. You are competing with silence. You are competing with the confidence that comes from knowing you are dressed correctly. This polo costs more than a regular polo because it is a better thing. The difference is visible and it is tangible. Now we address the foundation that holds everything together. What sits below the waist matters as much as what sits above it. Tip number 5, wear neutral trousers. Instead of jeans every day, Connery's casual looks were strong because the trousers stayed clean. His foundation was never denim. His foundation was cream, stone, beige, khaki, and gray. Those colors read as intentional. They read as choices. Jeans read as default. Jeans read as the thing you wear when you have not thought about dressing. For men over 40, this matters more than it might appear. 2 versions exist depending on your life and your body. The St. Bernard Romeo pleated chino gives you the refined version. Pleats create movement, and they suit men over 40 because they accommodate the actual body instead of fighting it. The fabric has weight, the cut has authority, the pleats are subtle. This is the old money version, the version that says, you have been dressing this way for decades. Docker's Easy Classic Fit gives you the everyday version. This is the trouser you wear when you are not trying too hard, but you are still trying. Linked in the description is the khaki version. It pairs with almost everything. It is accessible, it works. The price is reasonable, the fabric holds up to actual living. This is the workhorse version. Both work better than default blue jeans when the goal is grown man style. Both read cleaner, both read more intentional. The moment you move away from denim as your default casual trouser, your entire casual wardrobe gets smarter without adding clothes. You are not buying more. You are being smarter with what you have. The bottom half controls the impression. When the bottom half is clean and neutral, everything on top of it has more authority. This is the foundation of every good casual outfit. Tip number 6, bring back the white shirt, but make it crisp. Connery did not need complicated shirts. A clean white shirt under a gray suit, navy blazer, or dark knitwear does the job. The white shirt is the oldest uniform in menswear. It predates fashion, it predates trends, but it only works when the fit is right. The collar cannot collapse after one wear. The body cannot balloon. The sleeves cannot bunch at the forearm. When the fit is wrong, the white shirt becomes an accusation. Trim fit is the answer, not slim fit, not regular fit. Trim fit. There is a distinction. Trim fit gives you a modern cut without cutting off circulation. The David Donahue trim fit twill non-iron dress shirt is the standard. It survives travel. It survives humidity. It survives repeated wearing without looking beaten down. The fabric has structure. The buttons are strong. The construction is right. The Nordstrom Trim Fit Royal Oxford gives you the alternative. Oxford cloth has more texture than twill. It has a slight roughness that reads well with blazers and with casual wear. The weave is visible. The fabric has character. Both are white. Both are simple. Both are boring only when the fit is wrong. Get the fit right and the white shirt becomes a superpower. A white shirt done right sharpens the face. It cleans up the outfit. It gives every jacket more authority. You do not need many. You need them to fit and you need them to last. Invest in quality. Wear them constantly. Treat them well. Get them right. This foundation piece carries more weight than it appears to. Everything you wear over it is better when the white shirt is correct. Tip number 7. Choose suede loafers. Over bulky sneakers, Connery style needs clean shoes. Suede loafers soften tailoring, dress up chinos, and make summer outfits look adult. Bulky sneakers make men over 40 look like they gave up halfway through the outfit. The shoe is the punctuation. If the punctuation is wrong, the whole sentence fails. People notice shoes, people notice feet. When you walk across a room, people see your shoes before they see your face. The Banana Republic Factory Classic Suede Penny Loafer is the accessible entry point. It is real suede, not synthetic. It has actual shape. The penny slot has depth. The sole is proper. The cost is reasonable. This is how you start experimenting with loafers without financial commitment. Wear them, test them, understand how they work. The Laura Piana C Sail Walk Loafer is the quiet luxury version linked in the description. This is the shoe you wear when you have worn loafers for years and you understand what matters. The construction is superior, the comfort is legitimate, the material feels different, the sole is soft, the break-in is gentle. This is the version you buy when you know this is what you want to wear for the next decade. This is the shoe you hand down. Both exist in your color foundation, dark brown or black, not tan, not interesting colors. Dark brown or black works with everything. Wear them with gray trousers, wear them with khaki chinos, wear them with linen shorts and the terry polo. When the shoe is right, it disappears. You are not thinking about your feet, you are thinking about the room. The shoe completes the statement. Make it a clean statement. This is the final visible detail. Get it right. Tip number 8, use knitwear to look stronger, not softer. Connery's cold weather style was built around dark, simple knitwear. A roll neck under a blazer gives Bond energy without needing a tie. It frames the face and chest well for men over 40. It creates shape in a way that open neck shirts cannot achieve. The roll neck serves multiple purposes. It keeps you warm. It looks clean. It completes outfits. It is functional dressing. The Asket Merino roll neck is the foundation. Merino is not the scratchy wool of 20 years ago. Modern merino is refined. It breathes. It regulates temperature. It feels like something you want against your skin. Navy, charcoal, or black. Nothing else. Other colors are experiments. These 3 colors are solutions. Wear it under a blazer for clean precision. This is the move. Blazer, roll neck, gray trousers, suede loafers. This is complete. Wear it alone in a room where you do not have to move around much. Wear it under a sport coat in that half-warm, half-cold season where conventional choices do not work. The roll neck does the work of a tie without looking formal. It does the work of a full outfit without looking overdressed. This is the easiest way to look elegant without looking dressed up. This is the piece that upgrades a blazer without adding visible effort. This is the moment where texture becomes strategy. This is where intention becomes visible. Knitwear is not soft. Knitwear is constructed. Treat it that way. This brings us to the final decision, what you wear on your wrist. This is the only additional accessory that matters. Tip number 9, wear a real watch, not a giant gadget on your wrist. Connery helped make the dive watch feel masculine outside the water. The modern lesson is not that every man needs a Rolex. The modern lesson is that your watch should look useful, clean, and restrained. The watch is the only jewelry most men over 40 should wear. It is functional. It is visible. It says something about discipline. 2 directions are available. The Tudor Black Bay 58 gives you the vintage dive watch aesthetic. This is Bond adjacent without being Bond imitation. The proportions are correct, the dial is readable, the case size is right, the history is real. This is a watch that someone wore while doing actual work. That matters. The Omega Seamaster Aquaterra is cleaner and more modern. The dial is minimalist. The case is proportional. The movement is inside a professional tool, not an expensive decoration. The watch does something. Both watches work because both watches do something. They are not billboards. They are not expressions of status. They are objects. They are tools. Wear one. Wear it every day. Let it develop a patina. Let it become part of how people see you. A good watch is the only thing that looks better when it is older. This is the opposite of everything else you own. Everything else gets worse with age. A watch gets better. This single object on your wrist contributes more to your appearance than you might think. Treat it seriously. Tip number 10, keep the color palette ruthless. Connery style is not about collecting more clothes. It is about editing harder. Your color foundation is simple. Navy, charcoal, mid-gray, white, cream, stone, tobacco, dark brown, and black. That is the entire list. Nothing else belongs. These 9 colors are enough. These 9 colors are more than enough. These 9 colors are everything you need. Your wardrobe anchors are these 5 pieces: a navy blazer, a charcoal suit, a white dress shirt, stone chinos, and dark brown suede loafers. Every outfit you construct works because every piece relates to every other piece. The navy blazer works with the charcoal suit trousers. The white shirt works under everything. The stone chinos work with the loafers. The brown loafers work with the gray suit. Nothing is isolated. Everything connects. The reason Connery looked expensive was not because every outfit was complicated. The reason was because nothing looked random. Every choice connected to every other choice. When you see him walk into a room, you do not see a man thinking about what to wear. You see a man who decided years ago what to wear, and he simply chooses from that decided list. He has no doubt. He has no hesitation. He knows the answer. This is the rule that makes the entire system work. Stick to it. Add nothing outside the palette, delete pieces that do not connect to the foundation. The result is a wardrobe that serves you instead of confusing you. You wake up, you choose. You know the answer will be right. This is how you dress like Sean Connery, not by trying to look like him, but by understanding why his choices worked and applying that logic to the life you have. The discipline is the style. The thinking is the fashion. The editing is everything. Sean Connery's style was never about chasing attention. It was about control, fit, texture, and knowing when to stop. That is why it still works for men over 40 today. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and watch the next video for more timeless style ideas.